Welcome back to the Fire Emblem Fates Revelation Blind Run. Last time we went and recruited Xander's child, who I just realized looks a lot like Eliwood now. And this time, oh boy. Yeah, the royal child we're going for this time is one I'm not exactly looking forward to all that much. And I don't mean that in the sense that I don't want to get this child character, because I'm actually quite looking forward to using them. No, it's the chapter itself that I'm really not looking forward to.
I'll do my best.
But anyway, more okay than usual. Well, extra magic's not really going to help there.
Whoa!
And yet another instance of a character finding their own weapon.
Alright.
Did you just say fruit is gentle? That's kind of a bizarre thing to say.
Fine by me.
Yeah, of course you would.
Yay!
And more beans.
Huh.
No, he's already on ore duty. More crystals. Yeah, I think we have... Actually, I spent a ton of them to get some more ore. Oh, don't you put you in the spring, huh? Well, don't say that around Selena, you'll give her ideas. Yeah, probably a good idea to confiscate random meat you find on the ground. Anyway.
I'm glad you stopped by.
Okay then. Nah, not exactly glad you stopped by then. Really? More meat?
Leaving already?
Yeah. Something tells me that a lottery that just gives out random meat is probably not the best for your health. Actually, this mightn't be the best... Oh. Okay. Kana is fine, I think, so, oh boy, I know exactly which chapter I'm going to, and I think resistance nutrients might be really useful here. A few extra points of defense might not really help against some of these things. I might just go for resistance and strength. Probably a good thing to use some of that meat.
Let's go! Phew.
Alright. Practical. I forget what that is.
Let's see.
Oh wow, that's actually kind of a good compliment. Defense +1. That's alright. I kind of would have preferred resistance, but that's still decent. Yeah, speaking of which, I'm going to want lots of resistance going where... In fact, I just realized something. Fuga might not be a bad idea to use in this chapter. Just given how ridiculously good his stats are, especially in the tanking department. And I should probably go to where Lilith is.
Well,
I am still surprised that Gunter is even here. I expected him to leave the party far earlier than this. Surprised they give you a character who can't support for so long. Because you see, normally when you get a character in a Fire Emblem game who can't support anyone, they usually leave after a couple of chapters. And I believe that is... Yes, that is. That's max magic. The first time I've ever had Lilith max out a stat, which is pretty awesome. And that gold bar might help, because I think I'm going to have to pay a visit to the shop soon. But, who was on Arena Duty today?
Well,
okay, this is going to be amazing. It's funny if he says that towards Asugi, he'd be like, huh, yeah, reminding you I am a Sizor, unlike someone. Let's go for rubies, and even though her defense is pathetic, Falcon Knight. Yeah, I think you're going to get slaughtered.
fate, I guess.
For some reason, her hit rate here is terrible, though. Would she have one-shotted that thing from full health?
sorry about that.
Maybe. And she only took 6 damage last time, so I may as well continue. In fact, I think the arena's level 3 now. Strat... Oh, yeah, she does not like magic at all.
For Lord Leoma.
Yeah, definitely doesn't like magic at all. And weapon triangle advantage means that she's, if this hits... Nope. Yeah, she's gone. So, for some reason, the arena just loves giving her things that her accuracy is terrible against. Which is kind of a problem. But anyway, for now I'm not going to go to the face looking just yet, because I think I'm going to need to pay a visit to, not the armories, I think actually the staff stores. Firstly, Rod Shop. Now, I won't need that for this chapter, because, well, it doesn't. Oh, I've got a ton of gold. I thought I had much less. Anyway, so, it doesn't work in this chapter, but I'm gonna need some rescue staff for the next chapter. At least 2. You know, a hexing rod might not be a bad idea, because the boss of this next chapter is kind of painful. Wow, this is a real drain on your money. I may as well buy a couple of extra Sun Festals while I'm here.
Come back soon.
This really is a pretty big drain on your cash. Because I kind of want to see if I can buy...
Come on in.
Where is it? Entrap, here it is. Now, Entrap could be really useful in this next one, so... it's expensive. I might want to buy one of these, though. And how many gold bars do I have? Only 2. They've really nerfed the sell price of those since Awakening. And other than that... I wonder what else I have I can sell here. Oh, I already have 2 hexing rods. Maybe I shouldn't have bought that one then. And I have Ragnarok already? Okay then. I've got a lot of extra bows. And that's a brave weapon, let's not sell that. And let's not sell that, because that's kind of... Wow, that's got a lot of power behind it. But it's effectively a silver weapon, so yeah. That's got a pretty good sell price behind it too.
Please come back again.
Anyway, just trying to think what I might need for this next chapter. Now, I don't think... Let me just check my sword inventory. I have an extra silver. Armor Slayer. I kind of prefer hammers at this point. Okay, we do not have any... axe splitters, which might be useful here. Oh, and Ryoma's on duty here, so might as well take advantage of that. Yeah, I might want to get 1 axe splitter. And thing is, I keep forgetting about the fact that, where is it? We can now buy great clubs. Wow, they're cheap. Yeah, to be honest, I find great clubs to be kind of broken.
See you next time.
So, I'm not really sure that I really want to buy those. In fact, while I'm at it, I should probably sort out my I'm actually not sure who I'm going to bring to the next... Well, I do know I'm going to be bringing Sakura and Leo, so... Firstly, let's actually combine those. Let's do that, and then you're going to need... Should she be the one to take the, Maybe she'll take the hexing rod. And maybe take... Because I'd rather have the entrap staff on someone who has more movement, so... That would be Elise. Or the free staff could be kind of helpful here too, but, why do you still have Azura's Salve? So, I want you to take the hexing rod and... Well, actually she already has the hexing rod. Take Entrap, and, we won't need 2 hexing rods in 1 chapter. So, yeah, you're running low on healing stars, so an extra Sun Festal for you. And now, do we have any... Well, that's Might 10. Okay, Calamity Gate's kind of interesting. It's good against ninjas. I don't think there are any ninjas in this chapter, though. That could be kind of useful, though. Let me just grab that. Can you even use that? Yes, you can, which is good. Can any of them use that? No. And you, because I am going to be using you in this chapter, you are getting that, just marvel at that thing that I... Yeah, that name there. Not sure I really need Spellbane Yumi. Still has Weapon Triangle, disadvantage. And you're not exactly the best anti-mage sniper out there, but you'll, I guess, kind of do. I also need lots of hammers. Actually, your resistance is better. I reckon you should take that. Yeah, and you instead take the, I'm not really sure if you'll need that, but I guess I'll try that. And you are actually going to swap this spear for a javelin. Reason being, I really want to be able to have guaranteed counter. It's actually, Bolt Naginata's not bad on you. But I want to have guaranteed counter attacks against magic users, so you're going to take a javelin. I should really start forging these. I should really start forging these. Yeah, that's way too many javelins. So you'll take a javelin. Shigure will also take a javelin. Wherever he is. Haven't actually used him in a little while. You can probably also take a heal staff. Sorting this out now because, yeah, definitely better to be safe than sorry here. You don't even have a... Well, you almost have a B, though. I think you'll get better use out of the Guard Naginata. I'll really only be using, using Hinoka against enemies that she's gonna do... Basically against mages. That's what I was looking for. And as for Fuga... His actual raw speed is not fantastic, so I'm not really sure if I will need to use him here. Think about who else to bring later, but first, we are forging some javelins now. I can't believe I didn't realize this.
Back.
First, I guess we should try Hinoka's javelin first. Sorry, Ignatius. As much as I do kind of want to use you, and I'm just going to cut through here because I can't really think of some good names off the top of my head and don't want to stall this video by having you sit here looking at me just thinking of a name. Okay, so I just ended up going with just regular Javelin +1s. I couldn't really think of a good name. Now... So I think I'm going to give Shigure some better weapons here. He's only got C's and everything, but C's let you use quite a few decent things, so let's just get rid of those. Also, yeah, you need some better things too. So we should take that. As much as I'd like to use the water wheel, don't think you can actually do that at this point. Let me take that. I guess you could use the sword catcher. Take that from your father, apparently. And... right. Can't really use all that many decent lances, but... I guess we can see if we can get some decent swords on him. I suppose you can always use killing edges, and then we have a ton of hammers. So, take one of those. And that looks about right. Okay, now it's face time. Actually, I think this is gonna get the big heart bond conversation. Yes, this is going to.
No matter what happens to us, or to the world, you'll always be in my heart.
That's actually surprisingly generic for one that...
Thank you for giving my song new meaning.
Oh, there we go, there's an extra one. Okay, that's a bit better. Anyway, no matter what happens to the world, you should probably make sure the world isn't completely destroyed by an Uncos. That would be very, detrimental to your relationship. Now... I suppose we could try to get Anna's A.
Hey,
Well, this is the first time we're seeing her married quote as well.
you're a good listener. Ever thought of going into sales?
That's your answer for everything, isn't it? I like that wink, though. Don't think anyone else really does that. And now... Once again, I'd like to go back here before I support. We do have Azuma and Effie S, finally. As well as this one, which we'll be doing. Xander and Sigbert, but also Xander and Rorma B. I also grinded Takumi and Leo a little bit in the skirmish just to see if I could get their friendship support progressing. Also have Jacob and Felicia B. As well as Camilla and Hinoka B. So, oh, and Takumi and Anna A. So I did get the A. Might as well try this then. Okay, so this isn't another one of it happening exactly the same way. Huh? Oh! Wow. Okay then, so I was completely wrong then. Well, the other you in Awakening's universe, I think is even worse in that regard. Scamming divine dragons, yeah. Huh. Oh, that's nice character development. Huh. Well, tell that to the rest of the army who've already realized that a few chapters ago. Well, yeah, Kamui should have known that a little while earlier with Anthony. This is actually really hilarious, given what just happened. I guess I'm glad that I got it now, otherwise there'd be a major case of, again, support story dissonance between what he does there and that support. But which of these should I do first? I think as this is the lowest rank, actually, because I don't really care about this one as much, I feel so bad that I'm forcing Felicia into this, but I just want to do something with Dwyer's paralogue. And I like Dwyer enough not to erase him from existence, even though his personal skill is kind of bad. Yeah, I thought he was being not quite as much of a jerk there because he was smiling. Well, we've seen that in his supports with Gunter, which sadly can't happen on this route. That was a joke, right? At least he generally seems to mean well in this one. And thus, Jacob died of tea poisoning. And now we'll go to this one. And, well, they still seem to hate each other. My face doesn't say it, but I am definitely pleased. Yes, I have no resentment at all. Well, considering you're an A+ option. Although, granted, yeah. Okay then. That's interesting. So, I remember back when I did Leo's chapter on Birthright, I talked about how there was a weird localization, like, anti-localization complaint where they said that they apparently changed it and made them all whiny and stuff, and there was a line about, you must never approach me, so I must never approach you. Was the person who made that complaint thinking of completely the wrong conversation? Were they actually thinking of their C support instead of their interaction there? I actually think they must have been, because this looks exactly like the stuff that I was reading. So, I think they were actually completely wrong, and that they were referring to the wrong conversation. And people actually ship that. Why? I'm sorry, I mean, no offense to people who actually do ship that, but... I don't like those shippings where it's characters who just really hate each other at first. It's just really not my thing, as you can tell with Saito and Charlotte. But anyway, with that, next Royal Friendship support, here we go. This, on the other hand, is a Royal Friendship support. Well, I mean, I have heard that Takumi and Leo supports get better later on. I will say I have nothing against that support, I'm just, I don't know, I'm not really big on shipping them. But this one, I really, really like this support. Not stabbing your fingers, maybe. This is totally not a metaphor for Nora and Hoshido coming together in peace. And there we go, you already failed lesson 1, don't prick your fingers. Yeah, maybe keep Perry restrained for a little while this is happening. Well, I mean, not everyone is good at sewing. Everyone has things they're good at and bad at. Hinoka, you're good at everything to do with Pegasus. Exactly. Maybe you should drop this. See, these two at least are trying to make an effort to be friends. Well, Camilla, newsflash, she's not either. They actually really do. Except for the whole seductive thing. And then we have Ryoma and Xander B support. Let's hope they're at least slightly more trusting of each other now that they're actually brothers-in-law. Well, I mean, technically, Xander and Hinoka didn't actually get married in their S support, but, I mean, they will eventually. Huh. You're only just realizing that now? Definitely. Of course, people like Anthony, who aren't our official allies, doubt them all you want, but, actual allies, no. Huh. Well, this is interesting. Yeah, that's a pretty interesting support too. And, oh right, we have the Sigbert supports. Let's do these again. Now, I've already shown this one, probably. But I promise to show the different mother supports. And don't worry, I will be... And yeah, wow, he is really freaking tall. Alright, the shoulder massage thing. So I've heard the different mothers have, again, weird things to say here. I think Charlotte in particular has a really bizarre line. Okay, so this one's pretty normal. I'm interested to see the higher levels of that, because the C is a little kind of basic. But with that, okay, we have this S support to do. So let's go for this then. I think this is the last non-royal S that I... Well, apart from Jacob and Felicia. But the last non-royal Hoshido exclusive support that I need. Hoshido exclusive. Revelation exclusive, yeah. Well, actually, he did a pretty good job of that in the last chapter. Yeah, exactly, and like I said, he did a pretty good job of that. Against magic uses, of course. And yeah, that was a pretty roundabout way of getting to it. Huh. Yeah. So that's actually a pretty nice S support overall. And yeah, and this is a pairing of characters voiced by Matthew Mercer and Marisha Ray, who, as of this video, are dating in real life. So yeah, that's also awesome. I mean, you can also do that with Oboro and Ryoma, but sorry, I'm always going to pair her with Takumi if I'm pairing her with any of the royals. And now this one. I hope this is a pretty good S support too. Well, that's one way to put it, but... And once again, more protecting. Well, two supports where they actually say I love you, that's good. Well, you're both magic users, your child is going to be amazing, you're going to give the child pink hair, which is also going to be amazing, and you've worked really well in battle so far. Yeah, I think you're a pretty good match. That's actually a really nice one. As much as people say that that Xander and Sakura is also good, that doesn't really make a very good Sigbert though, but I really like that one. That's probably my favourite of the Royal S supports so far. Even though the C wasn't great, but apart from that, yeah, that's actually pretty good. And now Leo is like, wait a minute. I'm Takumi's brother-in-law now, damn it! That is the one downside! But anyway, let's go ahead and rearrange skills, because we're going to need to. Rally Luck or Rally Magic? Probably Rally Magic, yeah. I could go with Miracle, and in some ways Miracle could be a kind of luck-based insurance policy in the next chapter, but it hopefully won't get to the point where I need to rely on it, and that's the whole thing that I feel with Miracle. Just, it's not reliable, and if you get into a situation where you need to rely on it, you probably haven't been playing right in the first place, so that's why I don't find Miracle really the best skill in the world. And here's the thing, all of these skills could be quite useful on Forest. Malefic Aura is pretty decent, Heartseeker's pretty decent, and Seal Magic is also decent. So, I'm actually half tempted to give him Malefic Aura. I just find that skill quite useful overall, and I really doubt I'm going to reclass him into Dark Mage, so yeah, I actually think that I might want to give Malefic Aura. Okay, can we... well, everything we can build is already there. Upgrades... let's just upgrade that just to get it out of my list. And let's upgrade it again to get it out of my list. Even though I've never seen a single travel before. And critical plus 15 sounds awesome. Now we're done here. And next time... look at all these paralogs. Yeah, I'm going to have to blitz these at some point, but I might wait until I have more Master Seals so I can... where exactly is it? Oh, there it is, Abducted. Yeah, I'm put off by its very short name. There we go. It's really close to another one, actually. It's really close to the Norian capital, actually. Are you sure it's safe to head back there? That is the Norian capital, right? Yes, it is. So, yeah. This chapter. Yeah. This might be a disaster, but we'll see.